Well, guys, the day before comes out in about 4 days, which is absolutely crazy because this game has been delayed forever. Here we are. I'm excited, and I keep going down rabbit holes of finding information, whether it be new or old, about the day before that nobody seems to be talking about. And in this video, we learned about the trait and perk system. They revealed it actually 9 months ago, and it seems like nobody talked about it, or they did, and everyone's completely forgotten. And I'm here to refresh everybody's memory. Now, if you've ever played or know the game Project Zomboid, the day before has a very similar trait system, just like Project Zomboid. Traits are modifiers that affect your character's skills and overall abilities to survive. They can be a positive or a negative, and they seem to be chosen at the character creation, and I would hope eventually as you continue to progress through the quests. Now, some traits can also be gained or lost during gameplay, depending on your actions and conditions. So we can see here from their video from 9 months ago that in the character creation tool, the trait point starts at 0. You can see here at the top left corner. From there, you can see a list of positive and negative traits that you could select. But in order for you to choose a positive, you must first choose a negative, because every time you choose a negative trait, it will give you +2 trait points, which then you can spend for a positive trait. So we can see here on the list of positives, we have First Aid, which gives you 10% more health with medications. Emergency Aid is apply medications 10% faster. Field Surgeon, any bus lasts 10% longer. Camel, all drinks quench thirst more effectively by 25%. Nutritionist, any food satisfies hunger more effectively by 25%. And there's more than that. But jumping over to the negative, we have Good Appetite, which means you need 35% more food to satisfy your hunger. Excessive Thirst, meaning you need 35% more water to quench your thirst. Allergic, medications give you 10% less health. Hemophobia, you apply medications 10% slower. Feeble, carrying capacity is decreased by 10%. So you gotta get a feel of what's there. As I mentioned, there are more than just these. The list, as you can see, has a scroll bar, and they continue to go down that list on and on and on and on. Now the question remains, can you reset your traits on the fly? As we see in this menu here, this is during the character creation when you first create your character, and then you must save your selection. Is that something that you're going to have forever, or will you be able to change that later on? We don't actually know. The other question is there a cap? Could you literally just go down and select every negative so that you could select every positive? Or is there eventually a point where the game says you can only have so many? I don't know. What happens when you die? Since this game technically does have permadeath, similar to DayZ, where your character basically dies, you're going to spawn back into your ranch, which is your base, right? And you will have a storage unit there, which is non-raidable. Your base is not raidable. We'll talk about more of that later in another video before the game comes out. So the question remains, will it be like Project Zomboid, where you could save your traits, your skills, your perks, whatever you want to call it, in like a journal, and so you can get some of those back? Or if you died, you have to go back through and reselect your traits and then learn them all over again as you progress? I don't know. I have so many questions, guys, but like I said, I just keep getting deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole of this game because they just haven't shown us a whole bunch, and I'm just so eager to get my hands on this game. I did have a question for you guys and for the developers is, can you only customize your weapon at the ranch? Every single trailer shows how immaculate their weapon customization is. However, they always show it in the same menu, and it's always through the workbench, and it's always at the ranch. Never have they shown us editing, customizing the weapon on the fly in the middle of a raid, in the middle of the city, whatever you want to call it. That somewhat concerns me, purely because it seems that the cars remain a core aspect of the game. And the reason I said it like that is because that's exactly what they said word for word in one of their trailers.
Besides the characters, we've also redesigned our vehicles and increased the number, because to this day, the player's car remains a core aspect of the game.
Which begs the question, is this because the map is so large? Can players steal your vehicle or destroy your vehicle? Can you upgrade your vehicle with armor, weapon mounts, bigger tires, etc.? It does seem that the vehicles will have a gas meter and will require you to loot gasoline and use it to refill your vehicle. And I also noticed that the vehicle does indeed have an HP bar located on the bottom left of the screen, which, to be fair, has actually now been changed to the bottom right of the screen, and it's now just a new numeric value. Regardless of what does and doesn't happen, I'm still super excited for this game, whether it be bad or good, because as we all know, everybody has talked about this game at some point in their life, I feel like. Because there's just such a hot topic with so much controversy surrounding this game. Everyone's excited to see what's going to happen. Does it excel or does it bomb? Let's find out together. Stay tuned, guys. I got another video the day before in the next few days before it comes out talking about base building and raiding, because there seems to be some more information about that was recently revealed. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.